Hey guys, first regardsman here, and today we'll be talking about a Power Axe Bulwark build for patch 11.0 of Space Marine 2 using the Shield Bash as a primary melee weapon. Now, the Block Axe that did get buffed this patch, it already had the best scaling of any weapon in Space Marine 2 for the Shield Bash, so Concussive Force giving you 200% more damage on top of 100% bonus Shield Rush damage is even better for this build, and we do take the other Shield Bash perks like Merciless Resolve and Forward Momentum for a 45% additive bonus, on top of the Overcharge perk down here for bonus damage on our Power Wave, because the Power Axe actually has access to Power Wave on the block version now. They've also moved around the perk tree a bit, so you can take access to things like Power Wave and Tactical Retreat simultaneously. Now, I know in a previous video I said that Overcharge is not working for the Power Wave. That's just a bug with the testing arena. It is actually working. Like, this perk will affect the Power Wave and the Whirlwind Slash, so you can actually do even more damage with this build. And to be honest, the Block Power Axe is like one of the strongest weapons in Space Marine 2 currently. It might be power crept a little bit by the Block Power Fist, but this one is 10 times more fun in my opinion than the Block Power Fist is. So we're building around this today. Now for the perk tree, I just go all the way down the bottom row here because we're taking all damage perks. The main thing in this build is using our Shield Bash, so like we're really just building for damage. The actual axe portion doesn't matter too much for like the proper hits. Like, Discharge is nice to have for overhead strikes and stuff like that, but overall the main reason we take this weapon is because our Shield Bash will do stupid amounts of damage. It is kind of cheesy, it is kind of insanely damaging, it is a little overpowered in some ways, but it does have like a little bit of a higher skill cap than say like Invigorating Icon, so there is that. Now for the secondary here, I'm also picking a heretical weapon with the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol. This thing's ammo economy is not great, but to be honest, the perk here, No Help is Coming, shooting an enemy with a lead scream status stops for calling reinforcements, headshots kill in one shot. This saves you quite a bit of ammo because when you shoot a reinforcement calling enemy on absolute difficulty and you interrupt their call, they will usually go in rage immediately, which means you're wasting more ammo. But if you one-shot them, well, that's a lot of saved ammunition in this game. Basically, one-shotting any warrior or like Majoris and stuff like that is just really useful, and to be honest, this weapon kind of hits like a truck, and on top of that, it has the highest gun strike damage in the game currently of all heavy bolt pistol options. It's like a 6% damage increase, so it's not like super substantial, but it's like a nice little addition to that. And for the perk tree, I just build it this way, all the way down the perk row with things like Death Strike, moving up here into the perk Discipline for 25% more damage on low ammo, moving down to the perk Headhunter, and finally picking up Tactical Precision for 20% more headshot damage. Now, if you're playing on Assault or the Vanguard class, I will go down the bottom row for Able Damage instead, because using a class ability happens all the time on them. We have a giant Bulwark banner, so we don't do that as often. Now, for the perk tree, I do pick up for Momentum first. After using a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 30% for 10 seconds. Then move here into the perk Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. Moving up into the perk Feel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. Now, having either this perk or Conviction on the Bulwark class makes you way tankier than you would be otherwise. Even though you have a base starting HP of 30% increased, this is not as good on its own as it is with a damage reduction perk, because the damage reduction is really strong in Space Marine 2. Maybe not as strong as healing, but to be honest, even in some cases it can be better because it prevents you from dying from stun locks. So either picking up this perk or the perk over here, Conviction, is pretty damn good. If you want to go like all the way with this build, just take like Armor Reinforcement on top of Conviction instead and just skip over for Momentum, you could, but to be honest, we're going for maximum damage on our Shield Bash, so this one's kind of a no-brainer. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all of your squad members automatically restore one armor segment. Armor restores in Space Marine 2 are just a free damage reduction. This one affects our whole team, so pretty nice for that. Though Advanced Conditioning is also pretty damn good. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies with area of effect. This perk is incredible. It basically puts down a shock nade around your banner, wipes out Minoris, does significant damage to Extremis, Majoris, and even Terminus, and is by far the best perk in this column, in my opinion. And even Focus Strength, the Shield Bash knocks back enemies and makes them lose control for a longer period of time. This perk does barely anything notable. Like, this is just not a very good perk in this game, to be honest. Like, the knockback effect is not that amazing, and this perk is way better for value. Next perk here is, of course, Concussive Force. Shield Bash deals 200% more damage. Shield Rush deals 100% more damage. Those are like the most notable effects on this one. This is a Shield Bash build, so kind of a no-brainer to pick this one up. I would say this is mandatory for this build because, you know, we're trying to punch people in the face with our shield, And the best way to use this perk with your shield bash is to animation cancel over and over into your bash. I have like a little video link on how to do that, like the little info card up here. But either way, it's just a really strong perk because Shield Rush also does a ton of damage. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunder Hero Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%, and you don't lose control from taking heavy hits and can't be knocked back for 10 seconds. This is the main form of no knockback that we have on this build. Without this, you will get knocked around all the time. I would pretty much always pick this up on like 99% of builds anyways, and we're also taking defensive mastery on top of this, so definitely pick this one up, because without Armor Advance, you will just be like whacked around occasionally. Now, this perk here says after a perfectly timed parry or block, you will instantly incapacitate a Majora's or Strum's level enemy. Incapacitate just means put them into execute, and the cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, removing an Extremist during a boss fight instantaneously is top tier in this game. That's like one of the hardest things of a boss fight in general, is getting like combo locked or stun locked by a frame trap and stuff like that. So being able to remove a Lictor, a Ravener, or a Terminator and stuff like that is just very useful for us. And now for the Prestige perk tree, I do take Resilience for 40% more HP from Sims and Overcharge for the reasons I previously mentioned. Then I pick up Powerful Shot for a range damage increase of 20%, and I finish off with Masterful Defense for a 1% CDR on every blocked range attack, because getting your banner back faster is just godly in this. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. This build really is one of the strongest builds for Bulwark in Space Marine 2. It has been since they buffed up the Shield Bash in patch 10, and it's really no different in this one. In fact, it's even better. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
From your position instead. Understood. You honor the chapter.
The ravenous brood beneath our feet.
You also totally immune to range fire while you're charging it up, which is even funnier. Because like while you're doing the shield rush, you're immune to range. We'll just stop all shots.
What's your footing? Honor our chapter's color. That silence the tuning. Filthy beast borrows the last time. Fresh cartridge. Skitter to the grave, secret off.
Oh. Well, maybe don't place it in the wrong direction. That's probably a little bit of a skill issue, I must say. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate that he did that to me. Maybe don't put your shield bash 90 degrees in the wrong direction, and you won't take damage or die. I was actually curious to see if I could out DPS that portion, but definitely not going to if we don't hit him. So you can get the power wave off with the damage buff from the adrenaline surge charge and immediately get that damage buff on top of your shield bash a second later. That's very strong. It's a very strong combo. This is already a strong build. Like that. Hey, I don't know why I can't use double slam with a hammer. Have any tips? I feel sad for playing hammer without a signature move. Audio are using aftershock improved.
Talasa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Talasa taking up position at the reactor. This work crew is made up of servitors.
Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only cleared principal servitors have entry authorization.
One of these servitors has matching ocular biometrics to clear security. That silence continues vile kitty. There is no stable ground. Stop that target from riding breakthrough. We will not be faced with additional numbers. Their faces hold the ocular data we require.
How do you spam the shield bash like that? You set the animation cancel your blocks. Like if you block again immediately after a shield bash, you'll cancel your animation. You do it again over and over.
That one checking this service. Fresh cartridge. For the Imperium of Man. Their sacrifice is not complete until we have their eye scans. None of these servitors have access. Crush the ravenous brood beneath our feet.
Alright, where's the body? Show me the body. Oh, that's gone the wrong way.
The phone wants backup.
No, fuck.
Checking this service.
Fucking body blocked me. Annoying.
Their faces hold the ocular data we require. Failed at hope. awaits unfold. This galaxy is the door to the mountain.
Okay.
Fresh magazine.
That's a really good combo. This class guy just fucking annihilates melee guys. This was without intimidating aura as well. Is it true there's a bug with the new heroic heavy bolter not switching defense type? Defense thing was fought in secondary? Yes, that is true. That is true. That is tragically true. Oddfellow, thank you for the prime sub. Love your content. Thank you, Oddfellow.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Ocular biometrics confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted.
Hurry to the objective.
Melee combat against Tyranids feels so good. It feels extra good with a Power X.
Our boat shall fellow the zone host again. Rest. It found. That silence the tyranny. Searching round. Prepare for heavy resistance, brothers.
Right, well, time to go fight the dudes.
Keep going
Maybe
forward.
we'll take the Sanctified Wrath Relic Parry. That'll be maximum shield bash damage right there.
Two Xenos leader beasts. That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter. Here it comes.
Bask in the Emperor's law. We crushed the ravenous brood. Power against us. The beast dives at us. Prepare for contact. The remaining prime of his invigorated now that it is quiet. The living prime seeks revenge. Here it comes. Where shall I start this plan? Listen, captain by our valor. brothers are avenged.
Now, engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when
Just
those
beat him in the face with the shield. I don't see the problem, guys.
Be advised, the gyroscopic containment
So Bulwark can do this with 55,000 melee damage. What's all about?